Here in chapter number 12, class 10, topic is reflection. So about reflection you have idea. Reflection you have read in class 7, class 8, class 9. Reflection in a plane mirror. Where you are finding that image is facing toward you, facing toward you. It is of the same size. And it is at the same distance. But here we are going to read reflection in mathematics. So we are going to read that how reflection will take place of a point whose coordinate is known to you in a line. And this line can be x-axis, this line can be y-axis, or a line can be a line parallel to x-axis, or a line can be parallel to y-axis. Or we are going to see reflection of a point about a point. That point will consider as origin, and in coordinate axis, coordinate of origin is how much? 0 and 0. So now we are going to read how reflection will take place in x-axis. So this is coordinate axis. This is representing x and x dash, and y and y dash. And here is a point. Say it coordinate x, y. Here what will happen? This x-axis will behave as a mirror, and we have to see its image. So image will be formed at P dash in such a manner that PM is perpendicular to x-axis, and length of PM is equal to length of P dash M. As we know that image distance is equal to object distance. Now see this distance, this point distance from y-axis is x, and this point distance from y-axis again x. So coordinate of it will not going to change. It is not going to change. That will remain as x. But here this distance is how much? Y, and this distance is how much? Y dash minus y. So coordinate of P dash will be how much? X and y minus y. So when reflection of a point P is checked in x-axis, so we are finding that coordinate of x remains the same. Coordinate of y also remains the same, but its sign changes. It becomes minus y. And we are writing reflection of point P whose coordinate is x and y in x-axis is equal to P dash. X remains the same, but y changes its sign. For example, if we are taking a point Q, its coordinate is 3, 4, and we have to find out its reflection in x-axis. So it will be Q dash. 3 will remain same, 4 sign will change. If we have to find out, consider a point is R, its coordinate is minus 3 and 4, and we have to find out its reflection in x-axis. So it will become R dash. It will be minus 3 and 4 will change its sign minus 4. If a point S is there, its coordinate is minus 3 and minus 4, and its reflection in x-axis to be calculated. So it will be S dash. Minus 3 will remain as minus 3, but minus 4 will become plus 4. Or if a point T is there, its coordinate is 3 and minus 4, and its reflection in x-axis to be calculated. So it will be T dash. 3 will remain 3 and minus 4 will become plus 4. In this way, we are finding when we are checking the reflection of point P, its image in x-axis. So x remains the same, y remains the same, the sign of y is changing. So now let's read reflection in y-axis. So again the same coordinate axis, same point P is there, x, x dash, y, y dash, point P is there, and its reflection we have to find out in y-axis. So y-axis will behave as mirror. So how much is the image distance? Same will be object distance. So this is P dash. So what is happening? This distance is how much? Y. This distance is how much? Y. It is not going to change. So ordinate will remain the same, but this side x value is positive and this side x value is negative. So its coordinate will be minus x. But we are finding whenever we are seeing reflection in y-axis, so magnitude remains the same, but coordinate of x is minus. From positive 1 it becomes minus negative 1. If it is negative, then it will become positive in this way. So for example, we can say that reflection of xy in y-axis will be p dash. Change of sign of xy will remain the same. If a point q is there, it's 4, 7, and we have to find out its reflection in y-axis. So it will be q dash. Sign of 4 will change, minus 4, 7 will remain the same. If a point r is there, it is minus 4 and 7, and its reflection in y-axis to be calculated. So it will be r dash, and minus 4 will become plus 4, and 7 will remain the same. If s is there, its coordinate is minus 4 and minus 7, and we have to find out its reflection in y-axis. So sign of x will change, so it will be s dash. Minus 4 will become plus 4, but minus 7 will become minus 7. And if another point is there, its coordinate is 4 and minus 7. Its reflection we have to see in y-axis, so it will be how much? T dash will be equal to 4 will become minus 4 and minus 7. So what we are finding, the reflection in y-axis when we have to do. So y remains the same with sign, but x changes its sign. Magnitude remains the same, but sign changes. Now let's see reflection in origin. So point P is there in coordinate axis, and if we have to see reflection in origin, so what will happen? Distance of PO will be equal to distance of P there. So what we are finding, it was in first coordinate where x is positive, y is positive. Here what we are finding, x is negative as well as y is negative. So sign of x as well as y both will change. So P dash will be minus x and minus y. So if you have to find out a reflection of a point P which is 3, 4 with in origin, with respect of origin, it will be P dash minus 3 and minus 4. Now we'll talk about invariant points. Invariant points are those points whose reflection in x-axis or reflection in y-axis or reflection in origin remains unchanged. For example, if a point is here, its coordinate considered is x and 0, and we have to see reflection of x is x0 in x-axis. So its reflection in x-axis will be how much? Same, x0. It is not going to change. Consider a point here. Its coordinate considered is 0 and y, and we have to see its reflection in y-axis itself. Point is lying on y-axis, and we have to find reflection in y-axis. So in that case, the reflection of this point will remain unchanged. So these points are called invariant. And if we talk about origin, its coordinate is how much? 0, 0, and we have to see reflection of this 0, 0 with respect of origin. It will be how much? 0, 0. So this type of points are called invariant points. Combination of reflection we are going to study. A combination of reflection means if a point is there, its coordinate is x, y. So at first it is reflected in x-axis, and the reflected point is again reflected in y-axis. Or that point is first reflected in y-axis, later on reflected in x-axis. Or that point is reflected in x-axis at first, and then it is reflected in origin. Then you have to find out a single transformation in such case. So we are going to see that one. So consider a point P is there, and its coordinate is x and y, and we have to see reflection in x-axis. So mx will give you how much? P dash. So P dash, what will happen? X-axis, x will remain the same. Sign of y will change. And if the same point is reflected in y-axis, then what will happen? It will become P double dash, and its reflection what will be? X sign will change. So it will be minus x and minus y. If we will see single transformation, so what will find directly from pxy if we are getting minus x minus y. So sign of x as well as y has changed, so it can be said as reflection in origin. So one generalization is reflection in x-axis into reflection in y-axis is reflection in single transformation. Similarly, if a point P is there, its coordinate is x and y, and it is reflected in y-axis. So p dash will be how much? Sign of x will change, y will remain the same, and then it is reflected in x axis. So what will happen? It will be p double dash, and minus x will remain the same, and sign of y is going to change. So again, single transformation is how much? MO, origin. So we can say that mx into my is equivalent to MO, and similarly my into mx is equal to MO. Now we are going to the next point, that is we are going to see the reflection, but now some change is there. So what we'll do, we'll see reflection of xy first in x-axis, and later on we'll see reflection in origin. So at first when we see, it will become px and minus y, and when we are going to change it in origin, so it will be p double dash, both sign is changing, so x will become minus x and minus y will become plus y. So if you see single transformation from here to here, we'll find that it is my. So we can generalize it that reflection in x-axis multiplied to reflection in origin is equivalent to my. Similarly, if first reflection is done in y-axis, then it is reflection in origin, then its result is mx. Or if reflection is done in origin and later on it is reflected in x-axis, the result is my. Means it is combination of mx, my and mdy. If 2 is here, so third one will be here. 2 is here, third one will be here. Sometime reflection you have to see of a point P, है ना? First mx and then again in mx. Means what you are doing, P is there, its coordinate is xy, and it is reflected in x-axis. So its coordinate P dash will be how much? X and minus y, and later on it is again reflected in x-axis. So what will happen? It will be P double dash, and it will be how much? X and plus y. So from where we have started, there we have reached. So we can say that mx into mx is equal to how much? It is called identity operation. Identity operation. Or similarly, if my and then my is there, then it will be again I we can say, and that is equivalent to identity operation.